Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Los Angeles Rams. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, pack. 120!
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
You draw quarter. It's 74. Hey, high 7. Here.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And Sanders has got it complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Wentz now on first down. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in what you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week. You must have made a bunch of spectacular plays.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Get in the weight room. Hey, Charlie.
Here we go on fourth down with Wentz. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Back to throw. Goff. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 2nd down, it's Howard. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rim.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abuka, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They do go for it. It's Wentz. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
We're good. We're good. Hey, echo. 56.
Goff on 1st down. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And Woods has it complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Robert Woods with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Let's go, buddy.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey. 4 down. Mike 5-9. Oh, get him.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, a 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Switch. Hey, kill. Smooth.
Second down and goal. Goff. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Key the tight end. Hey, we got 3 down.
Now Goff on third and goal. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. Tyler Higbee. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
17 yards and a first down for Philly. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run with Howard. And an alley to run. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Going up top for Kupp. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Wentz now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. He's looking for another 4-sack game. That's how many he had last week. That's his 3rd.
And when I watch him rush the passer, the thing that always comes to mind for me is how well he uses his hands. The martial arts stuff that a lot of guys do in the offseason to work on those, paying dividends for him. He's getting it.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, gone. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
59 mark, check.
On first down, Sanders. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Howard. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all. And it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Mikel Roby-Coleman. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
180. Right there, 56. Come on. You better bring it.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And maybe a little frustration from Goff as he'll turn and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Goff now on second down. Open man is Bull. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 30 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
14.
Gone. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz, and the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. They've really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch a rare exception in this game.
And that's a feather in their cap because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early. And, of course, what comes after that is often. And for them to limit him and him not catch a ball until the second half, it's a big reason why his team is behind on the scoreboard.
Back now in Los Angeles. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On first, they go right back to Howard. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. It was Troy Hill that time in on the tackle. Running with Howard. Howard has the first down and then some. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Howard with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will get him one closer. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
After the sack on first down, Goff, he goes full extension, and he's got it. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
X3, 218, chop. Check 43. Hey, Haywood.
The Rams going for it on 4th. Gone. They got a man. It's Woods. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Right there, 56.
First down, 10 at the 41-yard line.
11.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Goff. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Tiger.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. This is Howard on 2nd down. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
At the 22-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing now, Goff. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, kill. 56 is the mic. Double dog. That's the way.
Gone. Eluding the pressure right. Gonna throw deep for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Goff now to throw. Right side complete. That's Woods. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Keeps himself upright. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Goff gonna throw it. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Now it's gone. Tell you what, he's been able to put... And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Howard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. A big